Hello, welcome in everybody. I accused with the first. That's crazy. Sorry, it took a little longer to get here. I started cooking at 5 o'clock and I finished about 15-20 minutes ago. I was like, yeah, I'll try meal prepping. That took a long time. I probably could have gone faster, but still, it was a long time. Might have started at 4:30, something like that. It was a while ago. Then I was like, oh, I have to actually like eat the dinner that I made. Scrolling to the top, not all the way to the top. I'm just on entries we've already seen. That way we don't spoil anything while I'm still trying to eat my dinner. So I still gotta finish this. I tried making like lightly fried chicken, you know, a bit of flour and salt and pepper, you know, that sort of light stuff. I put too much oil in, so they ended up kind of a little more fried than I planned. But they're still good. It's still good chicken, but not quite what I envisioned. But hey, nothing went catastrophically wrong, so that's good. So if this one is less strange, it might be. I think it'll be less strange, but it will be strange. I saw some of the entries as I scrolled through to make sure everything was, you know, friendly. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Tell me about that while I munch on this chicken. See, that's how I feel during the week, which is exactly why I did this. This is my first time doing like prep cooking, you know? An after work nap? Hell yeah. If I take those, I don't sleep well at night. But like, I totally envy being able to just like, yeah, I'll take a nap and then sleep normally the rest, like when you go to bed at night. People used bricks and burgers and penguins already, so it's only up from here. You'd be surprised how low we can go. Also, I just had a bite of one of the larger pieces of chicken, and it was delicious. Very juicy. Hi, Moki. How are you? I'm watching my mic input to make sure you guys cannot hear me chewing. Yeah, Smash or Pass. Should be fun. You don't mean to. The cat just decides that you're going to take a nap and then you do. I mean, fair. Fair. The cat decides. It's not up to you. Yeah, right now we're just chatting while I finish my dinner. I did some meal prepping and it took longer than I planned. So I figured either I start late or we hang out for a bit while I eat chicken. You know. I see there's new messages. So for the Smasher Pass, anyone who's interested in submitting anything, and it can be anything, as long as it's cool to show on stream. If you join the Discord and submit stuff there, that is where I'm reviewing them. For anyone who's already in 50 Gorillion Discords, you can join and then leave. I will not take offense. If anyone has trouble getting into the Discord, let me know. I can skip you past the... It's like a CAPTCHA. Keeps out the bots and stuff. No, you can keep submitting. You can submit while I'm doing it. I don't mind at all. Hi, Clee. Hello. We still haven't started. I'm still eating dinner. It's been a while since I just bought straight raw chicken. And I think it came out all good. Yeah, Zeke's in everyone's corner. In a jar, though. She has to be contained. She must be controlled. If she breaks containment, it's over. It's all over. He's on a villain arc? Oh no. You should double jar. If I had another jar, I would. Actually, I might have the asset for a jar. I might be able to do that. That'd be pretty funny. Just to be safe. I'm good. I'm good. I was a little worried about my dinner that I was cooking, but it came out good. So all's well. On one hand, I used too much oil, so I thought it might not be fried in the way I wanted with like very light coating. It might just like wash that away. But it didn't, so that's good. And then I was like, oh, I might overcook the chicken though. I cut it very thin. I had some thicker pieces and I just filleted them into, you know, thinner slices so that everything was roughly the same thickness, and then fried that. I was like, oh no, these really thin ones, they might get like overcooked and be all like tough. And I think I only had one that was like kind of scraggly, but it was good meat. It was just not a not a slice, not a strip. It was kind of like an offcut, essentially. Bit of a mess. And that one didn't come out great. But that was the only one like that, so I think it's fine. You like hard, thick meat? Good to hear, Clee. We were uncertain. We had doubts, actually. All right, let me swallow this piece that I'm chewing on now, and we'll get started. Tales are ASMR. I did one ASMR that someone sent in. It was like a positive affirmations script that they were like, yeah, just read this. I was like, okay. I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. It's on the YouTube channel. You can go there and just, I clipped it out. It's there. Marshmallow fluff. I like it in small amounts, but it hurts my teeth, so I don't like it at all right now. It is very sweet too. Marshmallow fluff on ketchup? Huh? You know, I just don't really like ketchup that much. It's not like it's bad, but I'm not a big fan of it. So all these people talking about just put ketchup on like basically anything. I don't get that. I prefer mustard personally. So maybe that's like it's just not my thing. I don't know. Someone submit a jar of marshmallow fluff. Anyway. Actually, since I asked this at the end of last stream, and I know that some people come and go throughout the day, I will ask it here since it is something I want a lot of opinions on. I'll show you for anyone who might not be super familiar. I have considered setting my baseline. Oh, things are backwards on the... Good thing I looked. Give me 1 second. I gotta fix that. The wrong redeems are active. Need that. Okay, there we go. Anyway, ketchup is good on certain things, but just overpowers things it's on. It is a very strong flavor. But I was considering... See, I don't hate it. I just don't love it. It's just not my favorite. It's not my preference. But if you put it on my, you know, my French fries, I'm not going to complain. I just wouldn't have done it myself. But yeah, so I was considering setting my default, like my brand image, let's say, as having the cat mode, let's call it, on. I would keep the ability to like toggle it on and off and do all those fun things. But I did want to hear other people's opinions on it. I don't have a strong preference either way, but I think that it would help solidify my identity a little more. You don't like condiments? Understandable, Mac. You just want the food to be good without them. That's how I would take that. That's how I would interpret it. And that's not unreasonable. They do also tend to add calories without really adding much beyond just the flavor. Like, you're not getting much nutrition out of them, so there's also that. Usually, not always. There are some that are very light on calories, but like, you know, a sugary condiment like some honey mustards are pretty, for what they are, they have quite a bit of calories. Little cat boy, you see. Oh my god. Yeah, if anyone has a preference on that, or just an opinion of any kind, I would appreciate it. I might just try it out as well. Yeah, start with it on. Stone ground mustard. I don't think I've ever had that. That sounds good, though. I mean, I like all mustard. Every mustard I've tried, I've liked. Some for certain things, but still, I've liked them.
All right, is it recording?
Yes.
But yeah. That's the one thing that's been on my mind lately, that I would like input on. But, you know, no rush. I'll decide eventually. Maybe I'll like do a trial run of it and just set it on before streams.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right. Enough stalling, Tay. Get started. All right. So this, I believe, is where we're starting. What is this, Mac? What's this? A pointing meme. What's that? Oh my god! What is it? Om nom? Is that what that is? Is that Om nom? What's it from? Cut the rope? I don't think I've played that, actually. I might be too old for this. Uh-oh. I'm ancient. Apparently it's from a game. 2010-ish. Oh. Okay, I'm not too old. I just didn't have funny games on my phone. I was never really a mobile gamer. Even when there's gotchas that I like have an interest in, if they're like, oh, it's only on your phone, I'm like, nah, I'll see you later. Have a good one. I don't want to deal with my phone. It's not my preferred platform. So yeah, I wouldn't really know. But for Smash or Pass, I'm gonna have to pass. There's not a whole lot there except for a mouth. Nelly. And it's not very, there's really nothing attractive about it. I mean, it's cute and all, but like, that is not the bar to smash. Interesting submission though. Who the heck is this? Oops, what? Wada, what is this? That's Fallout 4, right? But who is that? I don't know. With modded hair, okay. All right, she's got the mushroom cloud head. I'm assuming she's with the Children of Adam.
On right now. I know it sounds
accused.
strange, but you have to do it.
Okay, fine, I'll put it on. More so the hair look? Oh, well, I mean, if it's just the hair and she's not like irradiated, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to lay her in bed, you know, get ready, and then it's like 500 rads when she spreads her legs. Like, that's a problem. Can't have that. That would be deadly. So long as that's not going on, so long as she's not radioactive, then I mean, yeah, I'd smash. Why not? Can't hurt. Well, it can hurt, but can't be that bad, right? Compared to a lot of the other options here, this is pretty mild. I mean, hair's just hair. It's whatever. As long as she's not, like, completely bald. That would be a little odd. I don't know about that. Depends on why at that point. Who is this? What if the carpet matches? What do you mean by that? Hold on. What do you mean by that? You saying the carpet is shaped like that? That's an interesting idea. You know, you're really making it difficult to say no. That's a story and a half, isn't it? You know, just being able to say, yeah, so this one chick, or for the ladies, so this one guy. Actually, for a guy, you could get a lot more creative with it. But anyway, yeah, that's an interesting idea. I think that would actually make it more appealing in the novelty section, you know? So still Smash, but for different reasons. Smash, hell yeah. All right, so who is this? Who is this redhead? Who's this supposed to be? I think this is also Wada's. Wendy from Gravity Falls. I don't think I've seen Gravity Falls at length, so I'm trying to remember. Is she the one that she's like the older teenager, I guess? Is that correct? Anyway, she definitely seems like a bit of a tomboy. So I'm gonna say, presuming this is 18 plus and all, I'm gonna say that for everything. I'm assuming every character is 18 plus as they are depicted, unless obviously otherwise, and then we'll talk about that. And the answer will probably be pass. I can't imagine why I would say smash otherwise. But anyway, so yeah, assuming 18 plus, smash for sure. For sure. No question about it. Tough women are pretty attractive. All right, we have the Seraphim. Wait, are these the Seraphim or are these... Is this a throne? I think this is a Seraphim, right? The ones with the wings are Seraphim. You know, the trouble is, right? If I say smash, then like I die, right? Like that, is that how that works? If I behold the true form of an angel, don't I just like evaporate? As I want a good afterlife. Uh-oh. But if an angel loves you, that's like, wouldn't that guarantee a good afterlife? How's that work? There's a lot of questions here. Lot of questions. Is that how they're gonna look during the event? Or like, man, I don't know. I don't really see a way to make this happen. I mean, that's a lot of eyes too. That's kind of, the eyes are really off-putting. I think that's the weirdest thing for me. But angels don't love you? Oh, Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Being stared at by like 10, 20 eyes is kind of... It's a little off-putting. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that. I'm not really into exhibitionism, so that's... Yeah. Having so many eyes on me isn't appealing at all. I think I'm gonna lean towards pass. I think I'm going with pass on this one, I think. It would be such a crazy story though. But yeah, I'd like to continue existing on this in this reality. So I'll pass. Captain Isabella from New World. Which version? Oh. I don't think I actually ever ran into her. I don't think she was in the original release, which is all I played. What's this? Oh, she takes 20% more thrust damage. Ooh. So we can take advantage of a vulnerability to get, you know, bonus damage. That's something. If we're talking about the before image, yeah, it's totally smash. Fully corrupted though? Ew. Hey Tiefling, yeah, you made it in time. Welcome. You didn't sleep through it. I've been hydrated. And we're still taking submissions too, if you want to add anything. Repeats are fine so long as they're not like over the top. Yeah, I don't know. Captain Isabella is a bit... As corrupted, I'm gonna say pass. It's a bit much. If it was like the more mild version, or just more mild in general, maybe, because then like, you know, there's ways to work around that. But as this, oh, you guys can't see all of it. Hold on, let me tweak that. I guess we'll just have to move this over. Sure, there we go. That'll work. Now you should be able to see everything, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Fixed that. Tiefling thieving. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, so this version here, yeah, that's a smash. But for these, pass. Even if she takes 20% more thrust damage. Whatever this thing is, it's from Subnautica. I don't recall the details. How do you smash such a thing? I'm still confused about that. What are the logistics? I don't think it has holes. That's a straight up machine. Like that's... Oh no, that's just a really low poly or low res image. It looks like, I guess it's possible. Oh, you get smashed. Oh. You can make a whole life finds a way. Oh my goodness. I think he committed war crimes. Pass. That's so valid though. Yeah, you know, I would agree. If this guy committed war crimes, I'm gonna have to pass. War crimes are not attractive. They are, in fact, kind of gross. That and, like, I don't see any reason to be attracted to that biology. There's just nothing, there's nothing to it. Okay, Ben said, if you choose smash, you may keep it afterwards, but you must follow through. How? How do you smash a Barrett 50 cal? How do you do it? I'm just trying to figure out how you're expected to do it. But you get to keep the 50 cal. If you smash it, it's so huge. Like that's just a lot of money. Even if you just sell it, that's a lot of money. I don't think I'd sell it, but that's a lot of money. Those things are expensive as hell. If I find out what the logistics are from Ben on how I have to smash it to keep it, I mean, maybe. If it's something I can do without hurting myself, I would do it. Just to get the 50 cal. It's worth it. It's so worth it. And I mean, it's just a sexy gun too. I mean, no one would buy it afterwards. They don't have to know. They don't have to know what happened. That stays between me and the rifle. Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Would. I just need to understand what the requirements are. Yeah, assuming it's something that won't hurt me. Yeah, I'll do it. For a 50 cal? Hell yeah. A fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Clee, which direction am I going from? Like, am I going straight through, or do you got a snake? I'm officially of the smash tier. What does that mean? Anyway, yeah, peanut butter and jelly. I mean, I'd smash that in my mouth and eat it. Does that count? That count as a smash? I'd fucking crush that peanut butter and jelly for lunch. But as far as like smashing it that way, long ways, if I'm eating it, yeah, but like if I have to smash it like that, off the smash tier. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. How regrettable. No offense, by the way. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that. I'll eat the PB&J, but I won't. I'm not banging the PB&J. That sounds sticky and gross. Ugh. What is this? The Immaculate One? What game is this from, Tiefling? This child of the goddess, extolled in legends, was said to have protected the people and cared for the land, but now... Fire Emblem Three Houses. Okay, okay. Raya. Interesting. Hot Dragon Lady. Huh? Hot Dragon Lady? All I see right now is a dragon. Is there another picture? No? I mean... Seen too many fanfics about this? I see, I see. Hold up, I got you. Okay, okay, I'm waiting. Yeah, I mean, if she always looks like this, I think I'd have to pass. That's too few polygons. Oh, you sent it in DMs? Can I open our DMs right now? Can I do that? Hold on. Let me double check. I want to make sure I didn't send you anything suspicious recently. I think it's safe. The most questionable thing in there is my toe, my broken toe. Let me hide this and get the pictures. Got the feet pics. It's a singular toe. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, and Discord back up. Okay. All right. Now we're cooking. Now we've got something going. It's a hell of an outfit, actually. That's pretty nice. I find it really funny that it's like doing the Superman thing of wearing your underwear on the outside, but it's armor. And then there's like a robe under. But at least she's not bare skin under the metal armor. That's a good start. Yeah, definitely smash, for sure. That's a guaranteed smash. Oh no, spoilers. Where are we? Here we are. She's also a female manipulator? What does that mean? She's also like the Pope, even better. What's a female manipulator? Is that like my ex, or... She is the Pope. Hell yeah. We're totally smashing. We just have a Clark Kent. I mean, just on principle, right? A superhero. I'd be very afraid of the "I thought you were stronger" shtick, you know? I'm just like, oh, there goes your pelvis. Oh, you're dead. Whoopsies, got a little too excited. Yeah. I'm just not into men, so pass. But like, I see the appeal for the ladies. I certainly see it. All right, next one is Ruby Rose, but older. And the bi/gay dudes. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's just anyone interested in men. But that's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? Yeah, smash. We're not talking about this one. Smash, 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 smash. There's no question about this. This is just guaranteed. Amen. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I remember watching Ruby when it first came out. God, that was a long time ago now. Wait, when was that? Hold on. How old am I? 2013. Oh, fuck. That's a long time ago. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep, it's about as long as I thought. It's been a long time. At 2013, that's 12 years. I was like 16, 15. So yeah, at the time, I definitely thought Ruby, as she was in the show, was pretty cute. So yeah, older Ruby, whoa, whoa, scary. How could anyone say no, honestly? I don't know who this is. But the artist is Kinky Mation. Wada, what are you looking at? What are you looking at in your free time? Who do you follow? Leonie from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Oh, okay. I mean, she's definitely cute. I like the haircut, along with like the whole style going on. She does wholesome art too. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Smash. That's, I mean, she even has like something of a dress going on here too. I thought that was a skirt at first, and I mean, technically it is, but it's like part of a whole outfit. Why are there multiple names on here? Yeah, it's like a... I don't know if it's technically a skirt at that point or if it's a dress. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not a fashion designer. But yeah, multiple names crossed out. I'm a little suspicious of this one now. Hold on. Is this are we like option number 3? In the game, she loves your dad. That's crazy. Then she loves you. Okay. That's a little weird, but I can work with it. I can work with it. I'm still gonna stick to the Smash. Your dad and then the player character. Okay, okay. That's, you know what? I'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. Deal. Huh? Is this... What is this? And why is it in 12p? This looks like the villain from Pirates of the Caribbean 5. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm into this. Baron from Star Wars Fallen Order. I don't think I've watched / played it. Your PC sucks, dang. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting particular vibes that tell me I probably wouldn't like her. Namely the shortcut leather jacket, the whatever you call that haircut, and the excessive amount of jewelry. Tells me that it's like, nah, this probably ain't. Nope, that's not gonna work. Probably like vaguely obnoxious millennial humor, something like that. That's about what I'm expecting. So yeah, I think I'll pass on that one. I could be wrong, but I don't know her. Not at all? That's impressive. I'm surprised. She has that, like, the full outfit that I've come to expect from AAA studios that just hire shitty writers, millennial writers, who just shove their shitty jokes into it and they ruin characters that way constantly. So I'm very surprised that that's not what I'm looking at here. If not, then Smash. Because actually, I like the style. Don't get me wrong, I like the style. But it's like a hallmark at this point of, oh, it's one of those, okay. What was that one game? It flopped horribly. Avowed? That's the vibe that this outfit gives me now. I've seen it a few too many times. It's also just really common now that I'm thinking about it. I've seen it in a lot of games. Forspoken, yeah, that one. Not Avowed. Why was I thinking? Avowed is more recent, but I don't know much about it. Avowed is good? Oh, good. I was looking at it not too long ago. I forget. I think the price was an issue for me. I just wasn't gonna pay for it. Yeah, so long as she's not the stereotype that she is portraying with her outfit, we're good. He is way too uptight for me. There's no shot. Even if I was gay, pass. He's way too what's the word? He's got to stick up his ass. I don't like that. He's not very chill. Too rigid, you know? Some people might like that. Past literal regular Fortnite player. He's a nerd. Yeah, he's a nerd. But he's not just a nerd, he's a rule-following nerd. See, I'm a nerd, but I didn't follow the rules. So, like, it's a different vibe, you know? I follow the rules I have to, but, like, I'm not happy about it. Oh my god, Smash. Hall monitor. Yeah, I don't like hall monitors. Yeah, this is just a Smash right away. That's just attractive. Women in armor, especially real armor, is just... that's pretty good. I like that they chose chainmail and a tabard. I think that was a wise choice. Because, yeah, totally, you can do that. Why not? I'm not sure about the scabbard in the chainmail. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I don't think that's a thing. I'm strongly doubting that that's like a thing that's real. And by that I mean like common. I'm sure somebody did it at one point, tried it out, but I think you would keep it to the belt. That way, if you need to ditch it for whatever reason, it's in the way or whatever, you can do that. Set up like that, it's not helping. It's not easy to use or to get to put your sword away if you need to. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. Still Smash, by the way. I'm just judging the art because I know things about medieval history. Probably more than I should. She asked to join your party. What you doing? Yes, absolutely. We're gonna have to talk about that scabbard though. The fuller on that blade, the thing down the middle, that is slightly overdone and doesn't go far enough down the blade, don't think. I think it ends a little bit early. Maybe. That's a maybe. It depends on what they were modeling it after. But it looks like it's cut a lot deeper than it actually would be, because that would be on both sides. So you have to imagine it would get really thin if you cut it that deep. But I imagine getting the shading just right on that to make it clearly there and look correct is like really, really difficult. So I'm not gonna say it's like a horrible sin against realism. They did a good job with the shield. They got all the rivets in the right places. They got the little buckle in the middle, or buckler type thing. I don't know what that's called. Basically a bowl that your hand goes into, and then the rivets there are for straps if you prefer to use that. You can do both. Yeah. The stud, I don't think it's called a stud. It has a name. I just don't know what it's named. But there's a grip on the inside of that you can use to hold and maneuver the shield. At least if it's designed that way. Some of them just have it and it doesn't do anything, and you're actually just holding it by straps. It varies. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's fine. We can, yeah. She got a strap? Yeah, she got straps. She got a belt too, right around her waist. Keeps the chainmail closer to your body so it doesn't like hang over. She's gonna have that problem because of her massive badonkadonks anyway, but like at least it mitigates it a little. But yeah, the belt's actually really important in this type of kit because it helps a lot with the weight management, like how it's distributed across your body. It's huge. Also helps take some of it off of your shoulders and move it to your waist. You know, so that you're carrying different parts on different parts of your body. You get exhausted a little bit slower. You know, really well done. I'm not sure about the neck as well now that I'm looking at it again. You mean a gun or the adult toy? Probably both. You know, I mean, really good otherwise, though. I mean, like, I'm nitpicking really badly. This is really nice art, just on its own. I really like this. I know I got totally into a tangent about medieval stuff, but, like, this is nice. I like it. What else can I be pedantic about? Nothing in particular stands out. Definitely the gun. Yeah. Yeah, Tiefling, of course. You know, nothing else I can be a bit pedantic about. We're good. Yeah, so smash. Absolutely smash. Like, that's just cool. Is this Hades? Did you put Hades in a tracksuit? Is that what I'm looking at? I haven't played Hades. Zagreus? Ooh. Didn't draw these, but the artist did a modern spin. Oh, I would see the appeal, but as with most other typical male characters, I'm gonna have to say pass, but like, he's a handsome man. I gotta give it to him. You know, if, then maybe. You know what I mean? Oh my god, it's me. That's kind of messed up. Why would you do this to me? Oh, man. How do I respond to this? Clone of yourself. Man. Okay. Put the cat ears on and we're talking. I think I can make it work. I think I can make it work with the cat ears. Because, you know, this is one of those, like, if you can make it work, you should, because, like, who else can say that they literally did that? They know all the right places. Maybe. Probably. Sometimes. Yeah, I'll go with Smash with the caveat. They gotta put the cat ears on. Oh my god, it's Frisky. Which one would have the cat ears? The one that isn't me right now. I don't know if I'd be willing to be on the other end of that though. So like, I don't know if that would work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's complicated. Fucking yourself is not easy. Pass. Wow. Max said pass. I mean, in this format, I think I'd have to say pass, because, like, Frisky's basically just a wee little lad. That'd be a little weird. But if Frisky got, like, you know, a typical model based on this, you might convince me. Maybe. There might be a possibility. With enough alcohol, possibly. So I'm on the fence about this one. This is a wait and see. I think this is a wait and see. Yeah. A maybe. But just as a friend, Frisky's a total smash in the way that he's a great friend. And I love him. In that way. We have Allie. Ooh. All right. You know, I don't know if I ever got clarification from them on what parts their OC has. That complicates things. But yeah, I would need a lot of answers on this one. So I think their OC is a ghoul. I think their character is a ghoul. So that, yeah, I have a lot of questions actually. Tentative smash. I want to check on some things, make sure I'm not signing myself up for something dangerous, you know? But I mean, pretty cute. So there's that. Fucking Eminem. Oh, there is a detail, you might not see it. They have horns as well, so like, if I'm selling it to you, I mean, handlebars, you know, a little grip. All right, yeah. So we got next. We got Eminem. We got M himself. Pass before he grew a beard. I think it's just a pass across the board. I don't see anything particularly attractive about Eminem. Not unattractive, but just not particularly attractive. You know what I mean? Like, he's fine, I guess. He doesn't offend my eyes, but that's about it. Generic man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. I think we're passing on Eminem. Why did Dem submit this? I think we had a conversation about this being in Fortnite. That's probably what brought it here. What brought it into existence. What? What is this? Tiefling. Oh my fucking god. I have PTSD from her, but smash? I mean... Grr, woof, woof, woof. Rum, rum, rum. I mean, this version of her, she got some assets to work with. There's something going on here. Crop top? Oh, man. I'm having a tough time saying no. I think I'm gonna have to smash. Got the cat boy barking. Ooh. Yeah, definitely a smash. And I mean, I was a little worried about like, does it have to be square? But that ass ain't square. I'm telling you that much. There's curves going on. We're good. We're safe. And thank you, Wada. I did hydrate. Sometimes it doesn't show as well as other times. But thanks for the clown nose. You making fun of me? This is just a reply to something earlier. Thanks, Klee. Who is this? And why is it not a PNG? Why is it the thing you get when you Google PNG and don't get one? But yeah, what is this? Is this from like one of those what's the game? Undertale type games? That's what I figured. I haven't played either of them. Or the one? I don't know how that works. I don't know. I haven't played Undertale. I know that much. I don't really know what this is meant to be, so 2 separate games? Okay. Is this one of them Undertales? Listen, I've just never played them. I never played Undertale. I never played Deltarune. Why are you zooming in? What did I do? What did I do now? Hi, file. We're doing a smasher pass. If you want to submit things, we have room. How have I been? I've been okay. I've been okay. Good even. I've been working on, you know, personal health and fitness, things like that. Kind of burnt myself out on trying out all the different forms of like content that I've always wanted to kind of experiment with. And I mean, I definitely prefer streaming over anything else. So that's good to know. You know, good to know that it's where I am is where I should be. And to be able to say that with like some certainty. Got on medication that I was supposed to be on, but wasn't for like a year because I didn't have a doctor where I moved to. That's also good. Got that figured out. Yeah, nothing else too exciting. Trying to think what else has happened in it lately. Not much. I mean, things have been going good. Yeah, still don't know who this is. Wait, what the heck's on my arm? I was cooking earlier, so I had something, I don't know what, but something stuck to my arm. It was like water and flour. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to pass since I don't know what's going on here. I don't really know the details of this character. What the hell is this? Is this from, something circus? I'm blanking on the name. I've seen it. Digital Circus? Is that the name? I want to say it's Digital Circus. It is! I got it! Yippee! How do I smash this? What's the vector? How do you go about this? They have like one hand. I don't know what's going on with the other arm. And I don't know what else they have going. Just sent one. Nice. I'm gonna probably go with pass. I'm not really into like non-Euclidean beings, you know? It's kind of... She's all replaced. I'd have to find a part. Oh, I don't know. They can interchange their hands. Yeah, it's kind of what I assumed. It seems like they can replace stuff, but like I don't know if there's a changeable, like I don't know if there's a part you can put on them to, you know, make that work. Yeah, I don't know that that would work out. Because like a hand is just, that's just not enough. You know, like that's not gonna cut it. I'm gonna go with a light pass. Just because I don't see how it would work. But like as a character, they seemed pretty interesting. All right, I think they're the one that was always like full of anxiety and stuff, if memory serves. Clee, what the hell is this? Am I supposed to be? I don't know. Who am I picking here? Cookie Monster or Big Bird? I guess we'll do both. Just because it's here and I want more more to go through. It's a combo deal. I mean, Cookie Monster goes pretty crazy. What that mouth do is wild. But I'm a little concerned about the bite force, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm mildly concerned about that. But assuming it's not a problem, you know, there's a positive right there. I don't really know what Big Bird brings to the table. Aside from just being big, which isn't really a thing for me that I'm into. I don't know. He's big. Yeah, Big Bird is big. There's that. It's not really... I mean, I'm torn. I'm really torn on it. Because like the Cookie Monster part sounds interesting, appealing even. But Big Bird? I don't know that I want that. I don't know that I want the 7-foot tall big yellow bird. That just... I think I'm gonna have to go with pass. If it's a combo deal, I think I'm passing. What a shame. The mermaid from Cuphead? Well, she's a fish from the waist down. So there's your first problem. That being said, she's pretty cute though. I don't know. Surprising what you do and don't know. I just recognize the art style. And I think I saw someone thirsting over her not too long ago. So it's all just random knowledge I acquire from others. Oh man, I don't know. I'll say smash just because, like, why not try it, right? Maybe she'll like turn into a woman from the waist down too, you know, and then that'd be pretty great. But using a dead octopus as a wig, that is pretty funny, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just thinking like that's going to be a crazy experience. You know, if you do it in the water, like that's got to be something special. You know, bring her to a pool or something. I'm sure you can get something going. I'm sure it'll work out. It'd be an experience. Yeah, I'm going with smash. We'll smash. That's probably a one and done kind of deal though. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Oh my god, the talking bass. But smashing it? I mean, I smashed the button. I push that button all day. But like smashing the bass? The animatronic bass? Oh, I have the fish hat on. You know what? You know what? Fuck it, smash. We're getting that fish. The biggest fish I've ever caught. They don't call it big mouth belly bass for nothing. Listen, if I can't catch fish with my fishing rod, I gotta catch them with the other rod. Gotta get them somehow, right? Talk about throwing out a line. Is this accused? Accused, why are you looking at me so seductively? What's with the bedroom eyes? Why do I feel like you're about to gently caress the back of my head and lay me down? Why do I feel like that's coming? Why do I feel like I'm in danger? That's the vibe I'm getting. And they appear. Is that the intended effect? I don't know, it's kind of convincing me. It's kind of winning me over. I still might run away, but I'm gonna say smash just on the I'd find out what the next 10 seconds are gonna be. I would also need to see more, I think, to give a full answer. But I mean, you're it's working. It's working. Yeah. I'd go with it's working. For now. For now. Mac, what's this? This is just a generic person in a dress. She's a stick figure. There's nothing else to it. I don't know how you do it with her. Okay, good answer. Quick response. Good. I'm horrified. Pass. Who is this? This looks like, that looks like the sword from Fortnite almost. Oni. Okay. Guess that's what it vaguely reminds me of. Is it Fortnite? It's really Fortnite? That's crazy. I mean, I like the color palette. That's a good start. It's a cute little skirt. I'm a little worried about all the bones. The horns are really cute though. I like those. The little short horns. That's pretty good. I mean, smash. Fuck it. Why not? We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. Fucking Doctor Doom. Is that who we're smashing with this one? Yeah, it was Mac. I know a lot of people who would say smash to this one. to Doctor Doom. I don't know if I would. I don't know Doctor Doom much. Like, I'm just Dr. Coom. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna pass just because I don't know much about him. So like I can't really get anywhere with the thoughts. I can't justify it. You know, I'm always looking for a way to justify it to be able to say Smash. I got nothing with Doctor Doom. He's just a dude as far as I'm concerned. He poetic though. I don't think that does it for me. That's a minor plus. The biggest negative he has going is the fact he's a guy, so that's a lot to overcome. Accused just barely eked past it with those seductive bedroom eyes. So Doctor Doom's not doing anything for me here. He's a great leader to his country. That's attractive, but not in that sense. Who is this? I recognize the art style. It's very like Dexter's Lab, but I don't know who it is. Or like Samurai Jack or something like that. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this character. And if I have, I don't remember it. Yeah, like early Cartoon Network. Wander over yonder big bad? Oh? I'm not sure at all. Lord Dominator. Oh, so she is a Dominator? She's a Dommy? Dommy mommy? Question mark? I mean, she's got that goth vibe going. That's kind of tough. Why do you keep hydrating me, Wada? Is it because I'm thirsty tonight? Because you thirsty. I am thirsty. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always thirsty. Dommy mommy indeed. Oh man. I mean, she's got the biker aesthetic going. The green skin I'm not a huge fan of, but like I can look past that. I can look past that. The Dommy mommy goth girl is like, that's quite powerful. That's a strong combination of two things that are really great. Yeah, Smash. Smash. Based on what I know about her, Smash, for sure. I don't remember who this character is exactly from Fortnite, but I know it's from Fortnite. I mean, Smash. Obviously. I need to see that face Ahigao, all right? Like, I need to see that. That would be funny as hell. Yeah, Smash. For sure. With the phone out and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Definite Smash. Right away. If not for the like cute neon face, maybe I'd have to think about it more, but yeah, no, that's for sure. We're doing that. Waiting for comments from the peanut gallery. And I don't see why not, right? I mean, there's nothing particularly unattractive. It could be better, but it could be worse. So like, Eh. I mean, I can see that. Like I said, it's just the face that makes me want to be like, I want to find out what happens when you do that. When you smash her, like what happens, right? My curiosity is really it gets the better of me. That's not what I wanted. I'm trying to click off. There we go. I'll just close it. The amount of Rule 34 this has spawned is criminal. And I assume, yeah, it's that one. At least I'm not alone. Who is this? Is this also a Fortnite character? It's from Tiefling, so I assume it's another Fortnite character. The logistics of this look challenging. If she could get like an attachment, you know, I could be convinced. The aesthetic is really nice. She like the full design is really cool. I like it. Yeah, I mean, I'll say smash. Why not? She cute. We have Mac's answer. It's right there. Okay, 2 more from accused. Is this your Monster Hunter character? Robosexuals in the chat? Anyone? 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 Oh my god, she's actually really pretty though. There's Annie. Yeah, no, she's really pretty. I like it. Definite smash. God, I cut onions earlier and occasionally I get like another whiff of it and it hits my eyes and they're just like, ah, and it hurts. I don't know why that keeps happening, but it does. I put them all away too, so there shouldn't be. Oh, there's some in my bowl here that I never finished. I think I took a little more food than I could eat. Yeah, no, very pretty. I like it. Really good design. Good job. Actually, give me a second. I'm going to submit my own entry because it's something that none of you could possibly have. It wouldn't be fair to expect anyone to have this. That would be impossible. It's my character from Code Vein. Just because I want to show it off. Because why not, right? Here we go. We'll view that when I get down there. Oh, bring back Code Vein. Hell yeah, I love Code Vein. I want to play it again with someone. I want to do the co-op. Preferably with someone who hasn't played it. So I can just like be their backup Sherpa who helps guide them. It was a fun game. But yeah. That's probably my favorite character that I've built in any game so far. Is this just Wada? It's Wada Kip. There's not a lot of detail here, but I'm gonna start off with a smash. I think that's where we're gonna start from. That was your profile pic? Yeah. I'm gonna start there. I would need more details to have a confirmation on that, but like, you know, solid beginning. I recognize that's what's her name? She's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Half elf paladin, only art you have of her. Okay. Yeah, half elf paladin sounds dope. Yeah, this is. I know her. She's from Yu-Gi-Oh! I just can't remember the damn name of the card. Dark Magician Girl. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, Dark Magician Girl. Smash! God, smash! Fuck. There's no holding that back. I'm sorry. That's been like a lifetime almost of being like, ooh, and then never. Yeah. Dark Magician Queen can take a good pipe. Yeah. Yeah. Strong smash on this one. That's a guaranteed. No question to it. We don't have to discuss that. That's a smash, and if you say pass, you're wrong, and you should feel bad. Don't just spend your time reading rom-coms. Make sure to experience real love too. And after that, keep reading rom-coms too. Mommy? Huh? Why is she scolding me? Telling me what to do. And flirting with me at the same time. I don't know how to react to this. Rom-coms are real love? Are you asserting that they are, or are you asking that they are? She must be a tsundere. Some kind of tsundere. I don't know what's going on exactly. That outfit looks really nice on her, though. Both, but in case I'm the only one, it doubles as a question. You got called out while reading Sweat and Soap. I don't know what that is, but I can imagine what that is. Manga wholesome? Really? Is it really? That's kind of surprising. With a title like Sweat and Soap, I would expect something a little different. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Smash. I'm gonna go with Smash. They work at a soap manufacturer. Oh, okay. I was expecting something having to do with like a bathhouse or something, you know? I have no idea who this is. A nice image counter. I keep getting called thirsty. I mean, this as far as I'm concerned, this is just a generic girl working at fast food. There's not much to go on for appealing here, so I think I'm gonna have to say pass. Because I don't really, there's not much here for me, you know? There's just not a lot to work off of. It doesn't say much about her as a character either, right? Like, okay, she works at fast food, but like, she doesn't get to choose those clothes, so it doesn't tell me anything, you know? I don't have enough to start off. Hi, Clee. Pair comics OC that is a 20-something stuck in a dead-end job. I mean, could be appealing. Could be. I'm not sure. Just on that one image, it's kind of like, maybe. Could be, I don't know. Shrug. Oh, God. The furry lady from Terraria. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna start by saying that's a smash for sure. There's no way it's not. I mean, she got the fox ears and everything. You know, and the curves to go with it. I mean, what more could you ask for? Gosh, how would you pass? Who would pass on that? Without knowing of anything that's like concerning. Yeah, definite smash. Thanks for that one, File. That's a strong entry. Another one from Accused. I mean, I don't even know who this is, but I can already tell you it is a pass. I'm just not into guys in the first place. So that's a, like I said, that's a strong no to begin with. And he's very much a masculine man here, so there's not much getting away from it. That's some version of Sinbad? I have no clue. The hell's Sinbad? Is that a Genshin character? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who this is, but yeah, I think I'd pass. I see the appeal for sure. Like, yeah, definitely they would be super hyped. But yeah, no, not for me. Where the fuck's his belly button? That just occurred to me. He has no nipples, no belly button. What's going on here? Lower? Any lower, and you're going to be looking at things that you can't, we can't show on stream. He's just so perfectly sculpted. It should be right around here. You missed Raven Team Leader? Who's Raven Team Leader? Which one is it? Did you submit it? This one? This one, Tiefling? Oh, the other one? This one? Let him use you like a flesh? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I said smash. I want to see what the face does. I want to see how that reacts. I think I specifically said, I want to see what happens when you make it go ahigao. I'm so curious. I mean, there's other reasons to smash too, but like that's the one that's keeping me here, you know what I mean? That's your friend's main skin in Fortnite. Fortnite, yeah. What if Raven Team Leader had a built-in emote where she rips off her clothes and gets fucking naked? Oh my god. Disappointed in chat as I am myself. If I don't see Starfire or Raven on this list, they're not on the list, but you can add them. I mean, that'd be a pretty crazy emote. Tiefling. I would not be opposed to that. They should add that to Fortnite. And then add that to every character, actually. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a pretty cool emote. Yeah, there's still time, Annie. You can do it now. You should also enter Blackfire. I think that's her name. You should also add her. You should put her in. Like I'm basically begging you, please. Please. I'm begging. I'm pleading. Which versions? Well, obviously, like the original Teen Titans. Unless there's like one in the middle that isn't Teen Titans Go. If it's not Teen Titans Go, it's cool, but just don't give me Teen Titans Go. I'll scream. Oh, hell yeah. That's fucking bitch. I don't even want to hate fuck her. I don't even want to hate fuck Crow. I fucking hate Crow. This cunt. God. For anyone who doesn't have the context on Nikkei lore, this bitch shoots you. And then she tries to, like, justify it with some bullshit, basically. She's a raging bitch. We all hate Crow. Like, don't get me wrong, she's super attractive, but no. Alright, now we smash. Nihilister? Smash. Every day. All day. Raisin. You become a raisin. And you don't get a choice in the matter, to be clear. This isn't an option. This isn't up for debate, alright? You get Nihilister, it's over. It's over, buddy. But in a good way. You'll die, but it'll be worth it. Fucking Peter Griffin from Fortnite. Buff Peter Griffin. Huh? And this is the picture we get of Buff Peter Griffin. We just get an awkward little itty bitty cropped image. Couldn't get a better one. File. Clay is on his knees, hands and knees, for Buff Peter Griffin. Buff Peter Griffin? No. 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 It's the face. It's the face that's the problem. No way. No way. No way, no how. I don't even see the appeal. That's a hard pass. No way. No, not Peter Griffin. Huh? Wow, you submitted this. Put a mask on the face. Put it back over their head. It'll be fine. That's the vibe that had. Yeah, that's a strong pass. Who's this? Is this a Tekken character? Who am I looking at? I know this has got to be a fighting game. Now I just want to know Claudio. You know, this does look like Tekken now that I'm looking at more of the UI. I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. I have a friend who's really into Tekken. There's a channel called Smasher Pass, explicitly. Like it's just for this. He's an exorcist. I mean, I can hear Klee right now saying he can exorcise me. I mean, you know I'm gonna pass because like he's just a big strong man, and that's not what I'm here for. But I mean, he checks a lot of boxes that I know a lot of people look for. So like, I get it. I get this one. I don't understand Peter Griffin, but I get this. I see the appeal. Like, this is, for some people, this is peak male form. And I can't blame them. I do notice that one of the eyes has gone full black, and he has a tattoo on that side. Is he like possessed or something by a demon or what? What's going on there? The deed has been done? Hell yeah. Thank you, Annie. I kind of figured it was something like that, and that's one of the boxes I was checking off based on the women I've known. Yeah, the ones that would be into this, yep, that's a good one. That's a plus for them. So the outfit design's really cool. A lot of shapes and like directionality going on, like a lot of like these. If you can, yeah, you guys can see my mouse. A lot of seams all over the place, giving it different shapes and layers, which is really interesting. They go kind of crazy with the character design. I'm not sure all of it makes perfect sense, but like, it looks cool. It looks really cool. Sexy man. Yeah, I kind of figured Cleo would be in on this one. I mean, I get it. I get it. I see it. Which game is this from? Which one? Gotta be one of the early ones, but which one? What are these teeth? The teeth are crazy. The neck has like one polygon. You see that? It just got a 90-degree going on here. Clee would smash. Oh my fucking god. 3 or 4, that makes sense. The eyebrows are crazy. Look at those. They're so big. The thing those teeth would do to me. Oh my god, Annie, no. No. The eyebrows are crazy. That's the most off-putting part, is these things. These massive bushes above his eyes. Like that's just... Wow. Those are big eyebrows. He goes to the barber. They just say, all right, you want the 4 on your brows this time? And he's like, no, no, no. Don't even cut them. They've been trying to convince him for years. I love a good bush. I don't think that's the kind of bush you want, but okay, Clay. I'm just thinking, right? Okay. A person goes in to kiss this man. They get poked in the eye by his fucking eyebrows. An errant, like one that's just dangling out there, right? It's just pointing out. They go in and get poked in the eye, and they got a hair in their eye. That's fucked up. but there's just so much hair there. It's gotta happen, right? Gotta. You have to close your eyes every time you go in for a little peck, for a little smooch. Oh my goodness. All right, move on from that. Full body for final verdict. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, those are long nails. All right, I think you're gonna get the same. You're gonna get the same verdict. I don't know why I exited out. You're gonna get the same verdict as Tiefling, which is, if I was drunk, not like horribly drunk, but like drunk, you know, and you put on the right outfit. I mean, then I'd smash. I'm pretty sure I'd smash. You know, I'll try anything. Not anything. I'll try most things once, you know. give it a shot. If I'm feeling particularly, you know. I refuse to elaborate further. Okay, here's my Code Vein character for anyone who isn't in the Discord or just didn't see it yet. Give him the old college try. Yeah. Yeah, you know, give it a shot. Nothing wrong with trying, right? So yeah, this was the one that I made. What is Code Vein? Code Vein is a Souls-like, but it's obviously in a more anime style. So it has something similar to like Souls-like gameplay. It definitely stands apart. It has a lot more going on, more systems. It's more forgiving, I would argue. It had like a huge marketing campaign. I think they put Io, one of the characters, on like ambulances for marketing, because the main characters are all like vampires, so they drink blood. Hence Code Vein. And also, you know, obviously the relation to like, I forget if it was ambulances or like a blood donation truck or something like that. Something along the lines that was very like on brand, and it was really funny because, you know, something like medical related and then just anime girl with massive badonkadonks in a dress on the side of the truck or whatever. It's just like, huh? That's some interesting marketing. But yeah, Code Vein's really cool. I got all the cute things going. The cat ears, the heterochromia, cute pose. The pastel pink shirt, short skirt. You know, a bit of a mismatch on the legs there. Little extra thing. I don't know what to call that. It's just like a little accessory. Got the whole fit. Need to replay Code Vein to absolutely goon? Hell yeah. Well, I mean, I will tell you, they do not stop you from looking up the skirt. I'm just saying. They don't stop you. I annoyed the hell out of my friend that I played it with the first time. It's like I would go ahead of him on a ladder and be like, oh, look up. And then he'd just be like, God damn it. It's pretty great. Okay, you guys remember Nihilister from earlier? The one that was the basically the red girl with big honkers. That one with the red hair. I said smash, like she would turn you into a raisin. Okay, this is also Nihilister. And honestly, I'm gonna have to pass on this version. She sucks to fight in solo raid, in a union raid. There's no core to hit. Yeah, this is the Raisin Maker, but in her heretic combat form. This format, yeah, nah, I'm not a fan. It's a difficult fight. It's got a lot of like moving parts. It's not very engaging though. Despite that, like there's like one or two gimmicks, and it's, I don't know. It's just not. I'm just not crazy about it. You know, there's bosses I prefer over Nihilister as a boss. So yeah, for this one we're passing. I'll take a Mother Whale over this, honestly. Or maybe a Behemoth. That one was neat. Also a bit newer, you know, a little fresher. Also just Behemoth in general. I'd take that. Is this the blue-haired girl from Persona, but older? And goth mommy? Hello? She went goth? That's crazy. Fuka, right? I mean... I think the proportions on her legs are a little off. Different character? Why does it look the same? Why do they have the same cut and color? Same face syndrome? Damn. Just say Smash. You know, honestly, yeah, Smash. I mean, it's not. This isn't complicated. Of course I want to. Goth girls they're pretty great. I like scene girls too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can enjoy a lot of variations. I don't know who this is, but wow, that's quite the... They're working with something there. I think I have a problem. What's the problem, Annie? That being said, I'm not really into this side of things, you know what I mean? What a fucking mane, though. Holy shit. Is this alive? Is this a living creature? Or some, like, amalgamation of the two? Like, is this a cyborg? Like, what's going on? Justice from Guilty Gear. I've never played Guilty Gear. Why am I always the most talkative in the Smasher Pass segments? I mean, you have something to say on those ones, you know? You just have input. You just feel like it. You get a little excited. Okay, I understand. A lot of people get excited for these ones. I'm gonna pass, but I mean, I kind of get it, you know, if you're into that. I think the size might be a problem for most people, but you know, maybe that's something you can work with, you know. Gotta work around it. But yeah, for me, it's a pass. What the hell's her name? It's gonna annoy me that I don't know it. I know exactly who she is. Ada Wong? I think it's Ada Wong. Am I wrong? Don't tell me I'm wrong. That would make me sad. I got it! Yippee! I did it! Smash them thick thighs. I mean, yeah, it was gonna be a smash the moment I saw her. I already know. She's a tease. At least from what I've seen of her. Like, she knows how to work you, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's a smash. What am I looking at here? This is just narrowly allowed. I'm not even sure if this is allowed. I'm just gonna assume that it is, because this is like a creature in Persona. Yeah, you can't see anything, so like narrowly allowed, I think. It's also art, so it is artistic. I don't know. I feel threatened. I'm a little scared. Like, I'm worried. This scares me. I don't know if I would. I'm a little... It would entirely depend on if she invites me. You know what I mean? If she was inviting, yeah, I'd smash. If not, I'm too scared and I'm running away. And that invitation would have to like come with the clear communication that like it's a guarantee that I won't get moided. I don't really want that to happen. Yeah, tentative smash. I'm thinking smash. I'm blanking on his name too. I'm really bad with names. But I know who this is. Kazuya? Is this Kazuya? Hi, Bendy. Hello. Or am I thinking of the wrong name here? Kiryu Kazuma. Hey. That wasn't that far off. Smash Daddy Smash. Oh my god. Klee is crazy thirsty. You think I'm thirsty? Klee is on another level. I mean, I think you know my answer by now is gonna be pass. But he's a really attractive man. Like, as a man, you tell me this guy gets bitches? Yeah, for sure, dude. Like, obviously. What do you mean? You don't even have to tell me that. Why are you telling me? You think I'm stupid? Come on, obviously. This man could settle down with a family in like no time flat. Guaranteed. Thank you for the redeems, Bendy. Oh my god. That's like 5p. But from what I can see here, smash so hard. Woof. I'm barking out here. That's a firm smash. That is a that is a pelvic breaking smash. Yeah, bark, bark, bark. Exactly. Aru, aru. Awooga. I can't get too loud. I can't awoo. My upstairs neighbors might get annoyed with me. I'm already loud enough. Isn't that Mother Mary? No clue. Yeah, smash, nut, everything. The whole list. Absolutely. There's no question. It's just, yep. Uh-huh. You could tell me that she did heinous things, and I'd be like, yeah, and? Just, damn. I don't even know who she is. Just, that's just it. Oh, Raven. I know I just did this bit, but we're barking. This is the full awooga thing. That whole entire sequence. Eyes pop out of your head, steam shoots out of your ears, all those things. Same for Blackfire. God, Blackfire. I think Blackfire might be, of the three, the top of them. At least for me. I'm into that. I remember being a teenager and being so just like, oh. Like, Raven and Starfire were great and all. But Blackfire, oof. That got me. Dead, too much smash. Yeah, basically, we're dying out here. My god, Starfire aged up is actually fucking... Damn. I need Blackfire aged up right now to be like 25, 26. I need that so badly. But yeah, obviously smash for Starfire. How could you not? And then here's the Teen Titans version. I like this one better. Personally, I like this one better. She a freak with Robin as well. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Wada, again for the hydrate. I'm gonna drown by the time we're done. Yeah, that's... Whew, damn. Ooh, this is Fairy Tail. But I'm blanking on who she is because it's been years. Like, years and years since I watched Fairy Tail. Was she the barkeep? Levy? Is that who that was? I don't know. There were too many characters. I can't remember them. No, okay. I don't remember who's who. Magic Script. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, she was a pretty, like, minor character. But, I mean, she's hella cute. She's super cute. Got with Gajeel. I'm trying to remember who Gajeel is now. There's too many goddamn characters in that series. but she's talking about Robin's stamina and then redacts herself and says he's very proficient in the bedroom. That's so funny. I can't believe they did that. Minor character. I mean, yeah, compared to like Natsu and the other ones that I'm also blanking on. It's like I said, it's been years. Like I think still in high school, maybe my first stint at college when I watched it. So I don't remember just about anything. I should rewatch it, except it's like 200 some odd episodes. So that's not happening. Oh yeah, Smash, to be clear. Very, very, very cute and innocent. Would Smash. Another picture for her. Yeah, this is more convincing, honestly. 500-ish now? Oh, nice. You know, actually, no, that sounds about right. And One Piece is... I haven't even watched that, and I don't think I will. Yeah, no, you're convincing me with this one. There's no hesitation anymore, Smash. A literal fucking bear. Just an actual fucking bear. Oh, hi, Allie. Hello. Welcome in. How are you? You were playing Terraria? Terraria? Is there a specific way you're supposed to pronounce that? I'm thinking about it now and I don't know. EP and Hungy, you can run. No worries. You don't have to stay. Feel free to take a break. Head out. For the Raiders, I have a wonderful little presentation for you, so you can just read what I'm about. Basically, I'm into all things that you would expect a nerdy guy to be into, more or less. You know, anime, engineering, machines, tech, because that's where I work. I work in tech. All sorts of things like that. Oh, that's crazy. Ads just hit. Fuck. That's wild. That hurts a little bit. But yeah. And all sorts of things like that. And yeah, I collab roughly once a week. So look forward to that. That's where we kind of branch out, meet new people, explore a little bit. But I do try to keep it to just one a week so that it's not too rating. So, you know, a lot of people who stream don't have the same energy that I bring, which is generally more like kind of chill, laid back, hanging out. Others are a little more intense. So I try to manage that for you guys. Yeah, how was Terraria? What'd you guys do? What were you up to? How far did you get? How far are you along? Or is it modded? What's going on? Tell us. I've only done modded once, and I have no idea what happened, basically. I was there. I played the game. I don't know what the hell was going on, though. And for the Raiders who just came in, we're doing a Smasher Pass. Got to teach your mom and sister, so it was a little slow going. Oh, yeah. I don't know what they've played before, but yeah, it's not like too many other games, so that's gonna be its own little challenge. Not modded. Okay. So yeah, right now the Smasher Pass is on a literal bear from Tekken 8. Also, Allie, we did get to your entry, your OC. I had many questions about your OC. Yeah. What question? Well, I mean, the first one is, let's go back to it. Annie said smash to the bear. That's interesting. Let me see if I can find it and not scroll past it, probably. Here we go. Answer before you leave. Okay, first of all, what hardware are we working with? Because that is important for whether I'm going to smash. Second of all, with the ghoul thing, does that complicate anything? Is that like, should I be concerned? Are there consequences? Was that Jenny? That was Jenny. Yeah, we can do Jenny again. I don't mind stopping twice there. Pause smash. Yeah. Also probably what's probably can I get a am I ordering at the drive-thru? Back and forth when it comes to tits. Okay, but what about what's in the pants? Because I mean, that's the important one for me. You know, what? That's not an answer. I can't work with that answer. I'm being hit. Thank you, Andy, for the gifted sub to Wada. What does that mean? That's not helpful. You're playing with me. I see how it is. You are. This is crazy. And we're ads for Wada. Hell yeah. Do I expect any less? Not really. I kind of expected that. Well, I'm just gonna assume the positive. So I'm just gonna assume I can just go with smash. You hate the word? That doesn't help me either. So not a dick. Okay, yeah, smash then. Absolutely smash. The colorful hair is a big up, I'll be honest. That is extremely helpful. You have a legitimate Switch. I'm not playing with you, I'm playing with myself. Okay, Clee. Holy shit, that was out of pocket. Need to re-dye your hair? Be careful with that. Oh yeah, Jenny. We have Jenny. We have Minecraft Jenny with curves. Go do that. Have fun. Thank you. We will try. Yeah, so just to revisit this, I think Bendy wasn't here for Jenny. Jenny was a smash. I don't know why anyone would be surprised by that. Smash Jenny, of course. She got curves and everything. This ain't square Minecraft no more. It's not a square entry, so you're safe. You don't have to worry about edges. That's my assumption. So yeah, smash. There was Cookie Monster eating Big Bird's rear end. They were talking Officer Jenny. Officer Jenny? I mean, you could put Officer Jenny in here. Just, no one's stopping you, Annie. We had accused with the bedroom eyes. I think I came around to saying at the end of the day, it was just like Tiefling, where it's like, if I'm drunk enough, you know, everything fits in a square hole. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but you gotta worry about hitting an edge, right? Like, if it's not just a would that be a square tube, I guess. Oh my god, thank you again, Annie. This one goes to Clee. Yeah, I think we came around to accused getting a probably if inebriated. Unfortunately for everybody, I don't drink, and actually I can't drink anymore, so I don't know when that's gonna happen, but you know. Oh yeah, we had the Dark Magician girl. That was a hard smash. Take that answer as a compliment. It is a compliment. Nihilister. That's a pretty good one. This fucking guy with his bushy eyebrows. Oh yeah, here's accused. Full body. Does Annie only stream on Fridays? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Here's my Code Vein character, Bendy. In case anyone had any doubts about what I'm into. Where were we? Here we were. What do you want me to say to a literal bear? Be adjusting. How do I respond to a bear? I mean, it's gonna be a pass, but like, how do I hug? Mostly only on Fridays. Ah. It's a bear. Oh my goodness. Smashing. Oh my gosh, Annie, you're crazy. He's a smart bear. I believe it. I mean, he's got clothing on. I'm sure he's able to like think and stuff. I'm sure he's smart, but like, I'm just not into that. I'm not into hair like that. I don't really like body hair. He is literally covered in it. So I'm not seeing any redeeming qualities from my point of view. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the pass on this one. What is this? And what does that mean? Ménage à trois? Why is what's her name? Bella? What was her name? Weiss? No. What the hell is her name? The cat girl from Ruby, but I can't remember her name. And that's her mom. This is Yang. I'm just blanking on her name. I don't know why. Blake. There we go. Is this supposed to be Blake? This looks like her mom more than Blake herself. I don't recall her having a white jacket. Yang blank in the coconut. Wait, coconut? I don't remember anything about a coconut, but anyway. I don't know. Like, it's a haircut and jacket in the latest volumes. Yeah, they're still going with that. I forgot about that. I kind of fell off. It didn't really appeal to me anymore. I mean, smash the two of them. I don't know anything about a coconut, though. I'm a little lost on the joke, but I mean, the two of them, yeah. Yeah, now we have Fuka. I don't know, I'm kind of, yeah, you know. She'd have to be aged up. She looks too young for me. Kind of puts me off. Ménage à trois is a French euphemism for a threesome. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I'd have to pass. She's really cool, though. Very cool character. I like her design. I don't really have much else to say about that. Who's this? I'm sorry, but she gives strong Vector vibes, so no, I'm passing. She looks like she's about to go off about something very cringe. Oh no, she looks like she's Vector. Oh my god. Yeah, knowing nothing else about her, the outfit makes me like ring alarm bells. If that's not how she acts, we're cool. But like, if that is how she acts, then that's a hard pass. So I'm gonna assume that's not how she actually acts because it's a Persona game, and go with yeah, I'll smash. I'll smash. You're not close, bro. I figured not. it was really funny. The tracksuit just made me think that, and the haircut and everything. That's what popped into my brain. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, she's pretty attractive. I know this is JoJo, but I don't know who. Is this the like one female character that actually has like a stand or whatever and is from the JoJo line or Joestar line or whatever that is? Is that who this is? There might be more, I don't know. That's the one I've heard about anyway. Anyway, I'm going to have a controversial opinion here and say I was never attracted to any of the JoJo characters. Not even slightly. Jolene, yes? Okay. Yeah, nah, I'm passing. I'm sorry. It's just not... Something about the art style is not, like, appealing to me in that sense. It just ain't it for me. They look good, but they don't appeal. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Awesome fucking style though. Holy shit. Got a lot going on for not having a lot going on, you know what I mean? Like there's not a lot of stuff to work with, but it's all got really good detail. So that's cool. But yeah, I have to pass. Another one of her, I assume. Yeah, I'm sticking with the opinion. And this is some other JoJo character in the same vein. Wait, is this the guy who did the finger licking thing? Or something like that? Something really weird. I forget the details, but it was just something really freaky and out there. Someone sent me the clip and it was just outrageous. I'm trying to remember what that was now. Like someone slowed down time or something. Licks the main character's face. Okay, I'm not crazy. That's what this is. Okay. Spat, he can lick your face, Clee. Oh my goodness. You would. Yeah, that's a hard pass. That's kind of freaky. Freaky in a weird way. Fantastic entries though. Oh, this is from Tekken. I know that much. I don't know what his name is, but I think I tried playing him when I tried Tekken the one time I like gave it a real shot, and it was really confusing. I still hold that like fighting games are really confusing. So I'm hearing is you're vanilla? Not strictly. I'm not too vanilla. I'm not like Christian conservative vanilla, but I'm not that much of a freak. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm somewhere in the middle there. Oh no, he's hot. Oh my god. Yoshimitsu? Okay. Yeah. I'm not interested like that. I think the biggest turnoff here is the exposed muscle. Like all this stuff going on here, that's just kind of gross. Hi Dreamer, hello, how are you? We're doing a smasher pass. If you have any entries, you can put them in the Discord. They can be just about anything. As long as they're allowed to be shown on a stream, it's good. Yeah, I think I have to pass just on that. Like that's just gross. Exposed meat is like ick. All right, now we're talking. Holy shit, she's fucking stylish. It's an outfit? I mean, it looks good. I fuck with it. I'm just taking in all the details. There's a lot going on here. Hope I've been well. I have been well, thank you. How have you been? Yeah, the detail on like the inside of the jacket, I really like that. I think it's like, what is it? Like tentacles? Is that what I'm seeing? Something like that. It's kind of vague from this image. Like a lot of detail there. Like they didn't have to do that, but they did. I assume that's a tattoo on her chest, and then it goes really well with the oh, you meant the Yoshi one. Okay, okay. No comment. Understandable. I hope things go well for you going forward. But what would you call this? It strikes me like it's supposed to be a corset, but it's obviously not that tight. So whatever you'd call that when it's not being used as a... Is it still just a corset? I don't know. This complements the chest tattoo really well. A sheer top. Oh, okay. You know, this is just an awesome design. Bralette, yeah. Not sure, honestly. Loose corset, yeah. It's something. Whatever it is, it looks good. You know, going along with the rest of the style going on here. The color coordination, the jacket. Yeah, no, I like this outfit a lot. That's actually really, really fucking dope. Anyway, back on topic for the Smasher Pass. Smash! Obviously. Who would say no? Although, I notice her hair does like a thing over here. But no, that's good. It's just stuck out to me for a second. Oh, this is a skin for Yoshi? Yoshimitsu? Okay, well, maybe it would be less of a harsh pass if I saw like the normal. I know the name of this show, it's in my head, but I can't pull it out. Anyway, she has pink hair, so you know it's just a smash. There's just... Listen, I have a type. I have a type. It's hilarious that I can be zeroed in that easily, but yeah. Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim. There you go. Thank you. I haven't watched it, but it's just the pink hair, the outfit and everything. I just know. The answer is yes. That is his main outfit for that game. I meant it's not actually flesh. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha. Okay, then you know, maybe not such a harsh no. Oh, here's the lick. Just fucking schlorps on him. The fucking meat suit. I'm not opening that. That's gross. All right, we're to the end, and it's we got half an hour to kill. All right, how am I gonna fill half an hour? Let's see. All right, well, in summary, I guess I'm thirsty today. It's I think that's where we're at. One new message. Oh no. That's fucking horrifying. That is disturbing on so many levels. What the tongue do though? If she got crazy tongue, maybe we can talk. But I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I'm not sure this is gonna work in general. Like broadly speaking, I don't think this works. I think I'd be too scared. I'm gonna go with pass on this one. This is kind of scary. afraid it's going to be all teeth, but still Smash. I'd be afraid that the other half is also teeth. Need to fill half an hour, roughly. But now people are putting more entries in, so I don't know. Maybe that won't be a problem. What? Why am I so bad with names? Like, I see a character and I know exactly who they are, but the name eludes me every time. Like, you all know that I know her name, but I can't extract it right now as I need it. Yeah, thank you, Harley Quinn. God damn. That's frustrating. Yeah, Harley? Oh man, I don't know. I kind of despise her accent, so Smash, but only if she shuts up. We've had plenty of hot men for you, Klee. Come on. At least a handful. There was a literal bear just for you. Yeah, only if she shuts up. That's the only way we're smashing this. It's the only way this works for me. Otherwise, I don't know that I can do it. I don't know that I could put up with it. It's a really obnoxious accent. I don't know where it's from exactly, but I just dislike it so much. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, we got literally Optimus fucking Prime. Where's this GIF leading? Okay, it's just a GIF. All right. Optimus Prime? Shit, I don't know. He's pretty fucking cool. But I don't know. He's got like no organics. You know, like that's kind of. And he just turns the Optosis tight. Oh my god. Optosi. Jesus. Upgrades? Alright. If we're talking upgrades, Smash. Alright, Smash, you got me. He does turn into a truck, so like, yeah, we've got options. We can make this work. Who in the world is this? Is this a Dragon Ball character? It looks a lot like a Dragon Ball character. You did good. Yeah. You did good. There? Oh, you sent me one directly? Give me a second. It is a Dragon Ball character. Okay. I'm waiting for it to load. Brienne from Super. I don't recognize her. Sorry, I was checking what the one that Dreamer submitted. I'm trying to find a way to say Smash, but I'm kind of just not crazy about it. There's not much to be attracted to here. You know, like I don't have a lot to work with. You know, I'm gonna have to pass. Just not feeling it. We have Cell in 120 by 280, but she thick. Yeah, I don't know. I think the fact that she's like light blue kind of puts me off a little bit. And I don't know. I don't know. It's not doing it for me. I don't know why. Can't really point out why exactly. The thickness is not a problem. It's just, I don't know, I'm just not vibing with it. Maybe it's the art style. Anyway, yeah, sell. Sell? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with pass because I don't like bugs, and sell is like a fucking bug. Bugs are kind of gross. Wasn't me, says Wada. That's her transformed state. Okay. I don't know what she Oh, the one you sent me, Dreamer. I'm not sure how I'm gonna look at yours since you DM'd it. Because I don't want to just like leak our entire DMs. You know? Yeah, Cell is I'm gonna pass on Cell. I don't like bugs, man. Like the carapace? Nah. This Goten? Or one of Goku's kids. Went to see Zeke. How's Zeke doing? I mean, this is a hard pass for me, but I think this one was entered specifically for Klee. This is Gohan? Damn. I fell off of Dragon Ball Z really early because I was watching it when I was like 12 or whatever. And then it just like, none of it made sense anymore. She's good? That's good. Okay, there we go. Klee looked at the screen. There we go. Yeah, I mean, obvious pass for me. There was also Cell. You missed Cell. What the hell is this? Who is this? This looks like some Oblivion type shit. Or something from like that era of gaming. Big Chick is a magical girl. Oh, interesting. Fable 1 Teresa. Oh, I played Fable 1. I just don't remember it that well. I mean, I don't got much to work with in this image, but I'm gonna go with maybe. From what I can see, I'm not against it. Smash. Yeah, we'll go with smash. This is a light smash, but it's a smash. We're pressing the button gently, you know? A fucking frog? Frog detective? Is this private investigator? I don't know what the hell to call him. Erotic spider? Accused. Where did you get this? Oh my goodness. He's all legs. That's how he wears shoes. They're just flippers, but they just go over his actual toes. Flushed away. I have no idea what that is. I don't think I've ever seen it. Might have been after my time as a child or before it. I don't know. Probably after. Yeah, I mean, I'm not big on the all legs and arms type of deal. Very, very rotund. Or wide? Not even rotund, just wide. He's French? Ugh. 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 Gross. No, we're good. No Frenchies. I don't need frog legs. Pepe Le Pew? This is even more French. Also, the fact that it's a PNG is working against us this time. But yeah, Pepe Le Pew is a hard pass. First of all, French? For anyone who's French, by the way, this is just a bit. We don't actually hate the French. Usually. You gotta get French skunks. Well, they stink. That's the first problem. Skunks are just stinky. Actually, that's actually the whole thing. Skunks are just stinky. They smell. They're gross. Blech. Also, he doesn't know how to take a hint, this guy. If I remember from watching it when I was really young, so I could be wrong, but he did not take a hint, if memory serves. So I don't know. Kind of a questionable character. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem there. Current teeth's girl look? Oh, that's how the girl with all the teeth looks right now? I mean, those teeth terrify me, so I think I'm still passing, but if I didn't know, it would be a smash. I'm just terrified. Someone told me about the movie Teeth when I was young, like a teenager, and that's like a deep fear that's always been in the back of my mind ever since. So, yeah, I'm scared of her now. So, given that forbidden knowledge, it's a pass. It's got to be a pass. Tragic. Who is this? Why is she scary? Is this like a WoW high elf? What am I looking at here? That being said, Blood Out? No. No. I don't think that would be any of the elves from WoW. Nothing is lining up there. I don't know. Some kind of elf. She can mount me? Oh my goodness. Mounts were added. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I want her to look at me quite like that, but Zalatoth from WoW. It was from WoW. Holy shit. Just she doesn't fit the normal elf look, so I was a little put off by that assumption. Yeah, I mean, smash. Why not? As long as she's not trying to kill me, we're golden. It's so crazy how I pegged that as WoW without having any actual context. Dark elf? Don't they have like dark purple skin? Void elf? Huh? I didn't know there were void elves. That's new. Better image with a cosplay? I mean, yeah. This just confirms my smash on Teresa from Fable 1. Yeah. She wears armor. Like, that's a plus 10. Right out of the gate. Armor on women is very attractive. Doubly so if it doesn't have boob cups, but what can you do? It's an old game. They didn't understand then that, you know, breastplates weren't literally flush against your chest. Which, for anyone curious, there are many reasons why you do not actually build a chest plate to be flush against your skin. For one, you wear many, many layers before you get to the actual solid plate armor. Often a chainmail layer somewhere in the middle there, and then you have various fabrics. You probably are wearing some kind of padded, essentially jacket that goes down to your knees. It has a name, but I'm awful with names today. But one of those, Gambison, I think. And then you wear usually the chainmail over that, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can wear the chainmail under it too. It's depends on your preference, I suppose. Yeah, like you'll have your base layer, you'll put those types of things on, and then after a couple of layers of stuff, varies depending on the environment, but at the very end is when you put the plate on. So there's so much shit in the way. Gambeson, chainmail, then plates. Yeah, and you'd put something like a thin fabric between the chainmail and the plates just so they don't rub, you know? Don't want that. That'd be noisy and annoying. And while you don't need to be stealthy in plate armor, you do want to not drown out every single noise with the sound of metal on metal. Yeah, that's the typical one that I've seen. But I have seen as well chainmail under gambeson because it keeps it closer to your body and it's lighter that way. There's some give and take there, where you lose some of the benefits of having the chainmail outside the gambeson, but you gain moving it closer to your body, so it's easier to move around in. I do think the chainmail over the gambeson was more popular though, and for longer. That's what my memory says. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Those sorts of things are hard to know. If that makes sense, because you know, you can do either. There's no particular reason you have to do one or the other. But yeah, anyway, so that's why the boob cup just makes no sense. You don't need those by the time you get there, unless you have a massive chest, right? But at that point, you just move everything away, and you have to have you would need custom made plate armor that just has more going on to account for that somehow. How's this been going? We're talking about the realism of fantasy armor. I got off on a side tangent about how, while this is attractive looking, it's not how a woman with average, let's say, sized breasts would wear armor. They would just wear normal armor like anybody else, like any man would. Because after the gambeson, the chainmail, and other cloth layers that are going on, once it's strapped on, it doesn't make a difference. And the breastplate is already, it's intentionally not like flush with what's behind it, like strictly. It's not like really tight to you. You don't want that. Because, you know, let's say it's a flimsier barbarian. Yeah, naked equals most defense. I mean, there's benefits to being less armored, obviously, you know, go faster. But yeah, some of the, like, the not top end breastplates were not that hard to crush in if you got hit, you know, particularly hard. Like if someone hit you with a mace or something. It's reasonable to think that it would have dented inward. You'd be okay, but like, I mean, like, as in you wouldn't be dead. But if that was flush with your chest would be caved in, and that's not great. Not very healthy for you. Same for, like, let's say it's a thinner piece of steel, right? For that plate that you're wearing. Maybe it's on your gauntlet or something. Having it flush to your skin means if a arrow, let's say, were to go through it, odds are low that would happen, but yeah, you know, there's lots of arrows being fired on a battlefield. It could happen, right? Hit square enough to go through. If you have other things under there, maybe a gambeson, that might stop it or reduce how much damage it does to you. Things like that. So there's many very good reasons why this is silly. But it is very attractive. Like, it looks good. And to someone who doesn't know and doesn't care, it doesn't really matter. But that's why I got really hyped about the Black Templar earlier, because she was actually wearing it properly, and it was drawn properly to how it would look. Anyway, still smashing on this one. Just, you know, just the little nerd side rant about armor. What's her name again? Someone remind me. I barely played Overwatch. I tried it and then I was like, shrug. Didn't really like it. I mean, Zarya, thank you. Maybe? Maybe. I'm conflicted in so many ways. Perhaps. I think I could do once. You know, yeah, we'll go with Smash. We'll go with Smash. I think that would be a hell of an experience. She seems fun. I don't know if I'd put her in the Mary bucket, but like, yeah, we can do a Smash. Oh hell yeah, the Sisters of Battle. You don't like her hair? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that style either. I've seen it on a lot of people, and I don't think I've ever really loved it. I think my sister did it for a time. I think my sister had that haircut for a bit, and it was just like, eh. Or Barbarian Skin's hair. Check DMs? Well, I'm not opening them on stream. So let me grab my phone. Take a break for... Not right now, Zeeg. Also, I'm gonna be done in like 10 minutes. It's late. Yeah, thank you for the invite though. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be shot. I'm already shot. I had a very busy day. I did stuff. I meal prepped. I did it. I can do it. I'm able. But yeah, I'm kind of tired. Anyway, yeah, Sisters of Battle. I mean, of course. Who wouldn't? I mean, women in heavy armor? I don't know. Again, this is one of those I don't think I'd marry, but like, hell yeah. Hi. That's the moment you said that, I thought of I'm just blanking on everyone's names tonight. I think it's Zen. Zen says that to everyone who shows up. He goes, hi, and claps. Yeah. Maybe not Zen. Who the fuck was it? Who am I thinking of? One of the German VTubers we know. The fuck is it? I can't look on Discord either. Damn it. It's not Zen. It's someone else. Why am I blanking? I think I'm tired. I can't remember any names. I'm confused. I'll find them, I swear. Nura. It's Nura. It came to me eventually. Yeah, Nura does that. That's what played in my mind. That sound clip of him doing that is what that triggered. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take another side tangent here just because we're on a Warhammer 40k thing. I would say that like you might have seen this on the shit site, but and by that I mean the old X. But nobody sees anything I post there, so I don't know why I bother. Anyway, someone there, they brought back up that whole actually Starship Troopers is a thing to make you see how easy it is to become a fascist sympathizer. That actually argument, and I've been hearing that for like a decade. It is exhausting at this point because yes, technically you're right. Yes, that was what they intended to do with the movie. But they did a really freaking bad job of it. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I occasionally go on just to see what the current drama is. Keep apprised of current events. But you hear about things on Blue Sky a lot slower, it seems. But I felt like I needed to type something about it because it upset me. It bothered me. And I wanted to write down my thoughts. And I was like, hey, here's a perfect place. Anyway. Yeah, the black hole that is Twitter. Anyway, don't get me wrong. Starship Troopers, great movie. Very entertaining. But I really think it did a horrid job of trying to portray... I forget the name of the government. But portraying the government as fascist and evil. Because you have to do both, right? If you're going to say it's about how you can fall into evil fascism. I mean, first of all, you're portraying the alien as literally just a bug. I'm sorry, no one cares about bugs. That is such a weird choice. To be like, but they have thoughts and feelings. Okay, but everyone's disgusted by bugs. And that's not like an accident. I'm fairly certain that's like an evolutionary development where most of us don't like bugs. Because bugs are generally not good for us. With a handful of exceptions. So it's like, yeah, no, if you're trying to make that point, right? If you're trying to be like, look how easy it is to sympathize with someone who's doing evil. You can do it. But you need to make it obvious, for one, that what they're doing is actually evil and wrong. That's not blatantly obvious in Starship Troopers. You can kind of eke it out from, especially if you read the books. From what I hear, the books are much better with the whole point of it. But if you don't read them, you just watch the movies, which is what most people do, myself included. I haven't read them. Then that's not the message you're going to get. It's basically just boils down to a cool action movie. That's what most people interpret it as. Oh, cool action movie where, you know, people join the military and go fight bugs. Man, that's kind of cool, right? Yeah, sure, why not? I don't think there's any particular sympathizing per se in the first place, so I think they failed on that front. I don't think anyone who watched was thinking about, oh, that government, yeah, no, they're doing the right thing. They weren't thinking about that. That was not a thought that went through their minds. Haven't seen the movie nor read the book. It's a good movie. From what I hear, a good book. And they both tell you essentially very different things. Like very different story that you'll perceive from either. The book is a lot more heavy-handed on these things and solves these problems that I'm pointing out. But if you only watch the movie, that's what they were talking about, you're not going to get that from it. Eugenics of low-scoring students being forced into the army. Yeah. But I think at the time that was like a thing, wasn't that like a little bit more normalized of the idea of it? Yeah, all those things are definitely there, but you're probably not thinking about them that hard. You know, and then they spend like 90% of the movie, 80% of the movie killing bugs. And playing funny propaganda bits and shit like that. It's just not effective. It's there. It's definitely in the movie. But you have to look for it. You have to, like, you know, get your magnifying glass out. Yeah, it's what we do in America. Yeah, well, we used to. They don't even take people anymore. They have minimums now of like, they have pretty high standards to join the military now, unless you're going. I think they'll make exceptions if you're going specifically for like infantry or something like that, but they're still pretty strict now. But back in the day when that was made, yeah, no, that was definitely like, if you scored low and you weren't going to college, there's a pretty good shot you were going to the military. But when that's kind of normalized, you're not going to get that message across to people to make them put all the pieces together, say, oh, that's a bad thing too. Like that's, and then coming back, I mean, how long has it been now? Starship Troopers came out a long time ago. Coming back 20 plus years later, I'm just roundabout guessing. I think it's been longer than that. and saying, actually, the whole point of the movie was to show how you can be made to sympathize. It's like, no. You screwed that part up. You really did. Because there was no point where it kind of all unraveled and you were like, oh, shit. Oh, no. 28 years. That part didn't come up, at least as far as I remember, in the movie. I'm fairly certain it's in the book, but it never got hit quite as hard in the movie to make you have that moment, to make the point. So, no, I don't think it did a very good job of it, of showing you how you can be made to empathize with evil. 40K is so good at it. It's like it's its second job, you know? Like that's what GW does. Now, granted, they've had a long time to work on it, but I still don't think that excuses, you know, something that is supposed to be like, you know, a really good example of this being kind of crap at it. People always bring that up as like the gotcha of, you know, someone talks about Starship Troopers being like badass or something, right? Because I mean, a lot of the scenes are really badass and they're really cool. They did a great job making a movie. Yeah, and yet there's too many Iron Cross Marines. Yep. It's like, no, I don't think that message got through. I don't think we were successful in making that point and getting that out to the public. If anything, you kind of made it look sexy. That's a little questionable. I'm sure their point was not to make it look sexy, but they did anyway. That's what it ended up being. It made the Starship Troopers look attractive to a lot of people and look cool. It's like, man. Again, I get that like part of that is part of the point, but then you have to have the other half to it, damn it. Otherwise, like, what are you doing? But then in 40K, like, you get both sides of it. Even when you just play the games, like if you just play Dawn of War and stuff like that, it's glaringly obvious that the Imperium is awful. Some of the worst. Like the worst that humanity can offer while still being functional, mostly. That's Imperium. That is what that is. I don't know if it quite qualifies as fascist, but like, cares? That's not the point. It's fucking evil. Is an evil empire. But it's fighting against things that are so much worse and would largely, you know, make the entire human species extinct. And I don't know that there's a good way out of that. A good way to go from Imperium to less evil Imperium, even. Like, it's such a clusterfuck. There's so many things that just stop it from changing, stop it from being better and advancing. And some of them, like, you can understand. Yeah, the tangent on which fake thing is good at showing fascism and isn't has been amusing. Thank you. I'm trying here. It's just something that irked me recently, and I was like, I feel like I gotta say something. I gotta get this out of me. 'Cause it frustrates me to no end to see people use it as the gotcha when it's the worst one. It's the worst one I can think of. And there's a perfectly good one right here. If you want to use that gotcha, find someone who's defending the Imperium. But the thing is, if you try to do that, they kind of have a point. The Imperium is at least functionally keeping humanity alive. At a very bare minimum. They're at least doing that. So when there is a constant existential threat of that not being the case anymore, it's kind of hard to navigate. It's a difficult question. It's complicated. But that's what makes it good. That's what makes it good writing. That's what makes it compelling as like, oh shit. You know, like this is bad, but like, I kind of get it. But then like, oh, I hate it so much. You know, it gives you that internal conflict. That's the point. Yeah, and you have to functionally transition from the evil Imperium to preferably something better. I don't know what that would be. There's your problem in the first place. What would that be? You know, the Emperor wasn't a good guy. It's not like he was nice. We don't know why he did the things he did. Maybe it was all justified. We have no clue. The greater good. Yeah, you get that. Yeah, you have the greater good, but then, you know, then you have the consequences of being mind controlled by the Tau. It's all like, oh, shit. What do you do? 40k humanity can die with no actual repercussions. Well, humanity dies, you know, looking at it from a human-centric perspective of like, we want humanity to not die. If that's our initial starting point and what we want to achieve is keeping humanity alive, this is awful. You are so screwed. You do not have any good options. There's no good solution. There's no good way out of this problem. And that's what makes it great. As, you know, like a narrative story point of showing you how you can sympathize with evil, how you can justify evil for the greater good, as the Tau would put it. Sometimes that might just be necessary. We don't have a lot of context in 40k to fully understand, like, was it really necessary? But so far it seems to be kind of working, so maybe? It's hard to say. It is just, that's the whole point. That is literally the point. It's just you can't just say, nah, they're definitely evil. Like the Tyranids are, I think, probably the most like flat evil, because all they do is consume and there's nothing sustainable about them. They don't care about really anything. Hi, Mr. Heart. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. We're doing a Smasher Pass. I'm in the middle of a wild tangent about fictional fascism and how to best show it bad. That's the topic we were just on. What a great time to come in. Yeah, welcome. I am Tailser. I do a whole lot of stuff, a lot of variety. I talk a lot. That's kind of my main thing. I'm a big yapper. But the topic we were on, actually, what were you playing? Let me look. I have to look. A software update. Can I install it later? Barotrauma. Oh, I love Barotrauma. I haven't played it in a while. I've been trying to get a group for that. People who just want to play it like normal. Because the campaign is on its own like really interesting. I haven't gotten very far into it before. I suppose that's fine. Delay by 1 week. Someone let me know what he thinks of Astolfo? Astolfo, I'm assuming that is. All right, Wada. I'll keep that in mind. Currently doing the campaign. Oh, nice. Were you doing it with others, or are you just doing it solo with NPCs? Astolfo, definitely. That's what I figured, but I don't know. There's a lot of weird alternates. For the Raiders, let me summarize the rant I just went on. Family and friends. Okay, nice. Yeah. That's a lot of fun. When you don't, I've tried doing the like thing where you have the clowns, but having people try to sabotage isn't very fun for me. But yeah, anyway. So the summary is, recently I saw something of people bringing back up the old gotcha of actually the Starship Troopers movie is supposed to make you realize that you are susceptible to fascist propaganda. Human mistakes and fuck-ups are funnier than intentional sabotage. Exactly! It's a hard enough game to play in the first place. It's funny as hell, all on its own. So having someone sabotage is just kind of kills that. Yeah, Starship Troopers. And I mean, that is true. That is kind of, as far as I understand, the book is very good at that. Showing you how, like, you can be convinced, people can be convinced to empathize with an evil regime. Your chaotic crew really want to worship the Honk Mother, though. Well, if you're all worshiping the Honk Mother, then you're all on the same side. then you go sow chaos elsewhere. You have options. You can, I think you can mess with the stations. I don't know if that messes up your campaign though. I'm not sure how that works out. Yeah, I've always felt like the movies were not a very good conveyor of that message. So seeing people be like, actually, that movie was, kind of just grinds my gears a little. Kind of irritates me. It's like, you know, I don't, that might have been the point, but I don't think it did a good job. And if you want to have that conversation, right, of like, you know, you're empathizing with the evil, you should probably do it in, you know, a case where it's a good example of that, where it is well done and, you know, set up in a way that people would think about it. And we're on 40K right now. We're Sisters of Battle, the Sororitas, which, by the way, Smash, of course, but I think 40K is the better example there by a mile. Just because it is so obviously clear that the Imperium is both evil and maybe justified, depending on how you want to look at things and interpret it and kind of take all the context in and apply it. Maybe what they do is right. You know, if assuming that you want humanity to survive. That is a big assumption that we're making there. But if that's the assumption that you're making, at the point where they're at now, in 41st millennium, maybe they can't fix it. Maybe this just is what it is, and it's the best they can do right now. And there's really no change that you could actually realistically do without bringing in, like, I mean, I know some of the Primarchs are coming back, so that might change things, but as a general rule, like, what could humanity as a whole do? Probably not much. It's a difficult spot they're in. But is it justified? Those are kind of the questions you deal with. And it's, I don't know. And that's where the conversation is. And that's why it's a better medium, I think, to even have that discussion instead of just trying to gotcha somebody. Because, like, you didn't actually know the point of that movie, did you? The point that was made very poorly, actually. That's, I don't like that. It doesn't feel, that kind of argument, that kind of statement doesn't feel super genuine to me. Anyway, now that I've hammered that point home and gotten that out of my system, we'll move on to the next one. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't remember her name either, but I know she's from Borderlands. She got curves. I can't deny that. Mad Moxie, thank you. I've been horrible with names tonight, Miz. It's been rough. We've had characters come up where I'm like, yeah, I know their name, but I can't think of it right now. A horrible case of brain empty. It's this maid outfit, I'm telling you. They put me in this and all my brain cells just evaporate. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Smash. This is, I don't think this is complicated at all. All right, we have Astolfo in the in a skirt. Oh lordy. Oh, I'm being tested. That's wow. All right, chat, what are we thinking? Chat, how do we feel about Astolfo? What are the thoughts? The age-old question. It really is. Are traps gay? Are traps gay? Chat, are traps gay? Is it gay to like traps? How does that pan out? I mean, look at him. He's basically a girl, right? I don't know. That's so man. Jeez. That's don't know. Yeah. Tough question. This conversation is a trap. It really is. Brain is empty of helpful thoughts. I don't think there are any helpful thoughts for this one. Good luck, thanks. You know, I'm gonna give this a similar answer to what I gave Tiefling and the other femboys that got entered last time and today, which is, you know, if I was a little bit tipsy, if I had something to drink, I just might try it. I might give it a shot. Gotta try everything once in life, right? Well, most things. Things that won't hurt you. Like Astolfo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. It's a very, very conditional smash. Very conditional, assuming, you know, all the right circumstances. Yeah, we'll go with that. As for whether it's gay, I'll get back to you on that if it ever happens. She smashed back. Oh dear. I think this was Accused's Monster Hunter character. It's still a smash, but I'm a little bit afraid of that hammer. That's a really big hammer. That is the biggest bonk. That thing got chains and everything. Holy shit. Yeah, she can smash me. For sure. Yes, the other one was Accused earlier. The other femboy that posted today. I don't remember who this is. Wait, no, I don't know who this is, period. Something about jellyfish and... yeah, she's some kind of jellyfish lady. I mean, attractive anime woman. Smash. All right. Next. That was easy. That was quick. Oh no, it's Felix. Oh no, it's Felix in 4K. Oh dear. We're back to this question again. I'm gonna say the same thing I said for Astolfo, which is, I've had a drink. I might be willing to try. I don't know how it'll end. I don't know how it'll go. But yes, that means I'm cute, so I'll take it. I mean, yeah. That's what it looked like to me. Are you not a femboy? What do you consider yourself, Accused? Why do I have to tilt my head to read this one? Like to look at it, I gotta really. It's like off. Yeah, I'll go with Smash on this one, dude. It's just another attractive anime woman. That's easy. That 30-degree angle tilt. They tilted the whole damn thing. So I just like, you look at the picture and you just gotta go, huh? Gotta get in there. And if you want to match her head angle, like you really gotta. You're going all the way to like 50 degrees, 60 degrees if you want to look her in the eyes. That's crazy. Non-binary, but don't mind either, so I'm okay with that. That's just what it struck me as. Cute. We'll go with cute. There's no way. No way. You're telling me that's real? Is there... for real? You gotta be kidding me. The jellyfish lady is known as Cantatella. She's the head of a family similar to Mafia's and a master of both elixirs and poisons. That's a little bit scary, but that makes it all more exciting. I still smash. For this one though, and this one is Astra Yao. idol singer? Yeah, still regular. Sorry, I had a burp there. Excuse me. This is Astra Yao idol. Yeah, regular Smash. So yeah. But yeah, this one, that's just too much. I'm gonna be so real with you. That's too much. If that's real, pass. I have to pass. That's too much. They're like double the size of her head. Imagine being married to that woman. You gotta get accommodations everywhere you go. That don't fit. She can't turn around in the shower. She hits the wall. Poor woman. Jesus. But yeah, that's a bit too much. This is the woman who has an addiction to surgery. That explains a lot. I was thinking, like, that can't be natural. Even if it's real, it can't be natural. That'd be crazy. She is big juicy. Oh my lord. It's just so crazy. The kill? Yeah, actually the kill is kind of what pushed me towards more masculine energy. Cat dead. Yeah. Yeah, I can't with this one. Let me pull up accused again. Everyone can judge them. Here's accused. I stand by cute. So actually what confused me was like, okay, the kill is like more masculine usually, right? Oh, fuck lads. The kilt is a respectable sign of Scottish lad. I think. I don't know. The long black nails, specifically the black nail polish, also struck me as unsure, because the longer nails are usually more feminine, but the black nail polish is usually a little bit more masculine. So like this is kind of just a mix of everything, it feels like. I did say something very vulgar about your model, but I said it respectfully. Klee is really down bad. For anyone curious, Klee, that's Klee. Edith is Klee. Klee is permanently down bad. He's very thirsty. That's what you wanted? I mean, I kind of imagine that like all of that was kind of your goal, is to kind of leave it uncertain. Which, if I go back to my normal model, I'm gonna do that. For all the raiders, this is not my normal outfit. Someone put me in this. Okay, here we go. And I also have the cat ears here as well. But this is my regular model, and sorry, I'm just catching up on chat, making sure I didn't miss anything. The cat stuff is optional. I have been considering lately making it the default starting and then having it toggled off. But you know, still on the fence about that. But yeah, I get the androgynous vibe accused. I see it now that I'm looking a little more closely at like the details. I definitely feel it, and that's kind of something I went for with my model, was to just be not strongly masculine, but not. Is that Haunt's horse? Are those horse ears? But not like feminine either, just kind of somewhere vaguely in the middle. And I have found that if I do not use a gendered pronoun when I commission art, I will often get drawn as if my character was female, which is really funny, because for all intents and purposes, I want it to be neither, just because I don't really find either particularly appealing for me, just visually, just like how it's drawn and stuff like that. And they always flip-flop between one or the other. Ryasu, who's done my starting soon screens and the screen behind. Let me just disable this. That one. I think has gotten it the best. He leans a little bit more masculine, but not strongly into it. And that's about it. Most of the other ones have drawn me a lot more like cutesy, like they would women. But I also don't know if that's just because most people in this sphere tend to be women, so maybe they just have more experience with it. I don't know. But I did think it was funny when I got my when I got various artworks done, and they just made me really cute. I was like, I didn't quite ask for that, but I'm not complaining. Gotten a bit of both, yeah. It seems to vary depending on how people want to interpret it, and I think that's kind of fun because you get a little more variation in the style. It's not like super strict. Clee said he wants to get between the kilt. That's hilarious. Anyway, yeah, really nice design. I quite like it, Accused. Was there anything else of note before we wrap up? Dark Magician Girl. There's a lot of characters in here. Oh yeah, here's the other one of Accused, which had me questioning a lot of things because of the eyes. Those bedroom eyes kind of got me. Kind of caught me for a second there. Minecraft. Y'all like Minecraft, right? Yeah, I think that's the stuff worth mentioning again. Where can we stop? We'll just leave it here. Vince fart. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, a lot of my streams for the new people are vaguely like this, where we'll bounce back and forth between having lengthy, side tangents, or just playing the game. Kind of varies. Your name can also be changed to Fart Hell. Okay, Arth. Okay. That is you can do that. I think that's a spoonerism. If they're two separate words, Arth, Fel, it's a spoonerism to flip the two. And then it's Fart Hell, yeah. Wait, no, that doesn't work. You're flipping the last and first. No, that's not a spoonerism. I don't know why I thought that for a second. My brain's malfunctioning. It's not doing great tonight. Yeah, you gotta like mess with things. You're just moving the F in front. God, why did that take so much effort? Edith is very simple and forward. It is very forward. Very much so. Yeah, I think we'll have to revisit this in the future, maybe not so soon. Because the last one wasn't that long ago, and I want to give people time to submit things a little bit longer. Hearts just overtake things. They kind of do. But yeah, we'll come back to this sometime in the future. Submissions are just done through the Discord. And I believe I have to finish the schedule technically, but this week coming up. Let me just go find it. I believe we're playing Armored Core 6. We're going to start that. I have completed it before, but we're just gonna go for it. I think that'll be the week after this one coming up, Clay. I'll try to do music. I gotta figure out the rules for it. Yeah, Tuesday and Saturday will be Armored Core. Friday, I'm gonna have a collab on Repo, so that'll be fun. Sunday will be Satisfactory. So if you guys like chill games, Satisfactory is a great one for that. Yeah, that's what's going on. Thank you, Arth, for following. Yeah, I'm doing AC. Yeah. Yeah. I've played it before. I'm going to start a whole new run just to have that fresh experience. Yeah, no, I loved that game. Played it when it came out. I think I'm only missing one achievement. Let me look again. I don't know if they've added any. I'm missing 2, but one of them is to get all of them. So I'm missing 1. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And knowing all that I know now about the game, you know, in hindsight, it shouldn't be super frustrating to get through. But I'm excited to try playing it a slightly different way as well. When I played it the first time, I was a little more cautious, took my time. I want to go a little bit faster. Try to push myself a bit. But we'll see. See how it goes. We'll play around. Let me find out who we're rating. I don't know even who's on right now. But we'll find someone. All right. We have Metro 2033. Metaphor, Refantasio. Repo. Fortnite. Just chatting. I don't know what that means. Looks like they're watching videos. I don't know what to do with that. What else? That seems to be it. That's one of your favorite games? All right. Let's see. Who was playing that? Gotta go find it again. Oops. It was, Iravana. I think I just rated them yesterday, too. That's gonna be funny. Let me make sure they're not, like, about to end. Okay, yeah, they're still in a fight. Double cyborg raid. Hell yeah. I've never bothered to make a raid message. I'm horrible. I'm sorry. Make sure to be kind, though. Make sure to say hello. Be nice. Respectful, all those things. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Looking forward to Tuesday when we start Armored Core 6. And I think that's about it. I have some things I still have to decide for like the cat ears and stuff for the design. But you know. Thanks for giving you a smash, of course, anytime. Yeah. Thank you all again, and I will see you next time. Bye.